In this video, we'll show you how to get started with your Twinkly Pro Powerline controller and how to configure multiple controllers together. Inside the box, you'll find the controller, an AC/DC power adapter, a plug specific to the region where you purchased the product, and an Ethernet cable extender. Additionally, you will need one or more Twinkly Pro Lite strings, Twinkly Pro 4G router, or Internet router. Start the installation by connecting your light strings to the controller. There is a series of numbers engraved on the side of the controller to mark the port's order. Connect your strings starting from port number 1. Firmly press the string and controller ports together. Then tighten down the collar to ensure a watertight fit. Repeat this step for each of your light strings, continuing with port number 2, then port number 3, and so on. Next, you can power up your controller. To do so, insert the plug to the DC cable and insert into a power socket. Finally, plug the controller's Ethernet cable into an available port on your router. In case you need a longer cable run, you can use the IP65 Ethernet cable extender provided. The extender will let you connect 2 standard Ethernet cables, ensuring water and dust protection. To start, unscrew the collar and take out the gasket. Now slide the collar over the Ethernet cable. Insert the gasket and feed it through the secondary collar. Plug that into the receptacle in the coupler until you hear a click. Then finally, simply reverse everything back together, always making sure you tighten down to ensure a watertight fit. Carefully place the gasket back into the collar, and then take the cable gland over top of that to tighten it all down. Repeat the process for the other end of the coupler, and you're all set for an outdoor installation. You can now plug your extended cable into an available port on your router. If you can't reach your internet router, you can use the Twinkly Pro 4G router following the same installation process and then refer to its configuration video tutorial. Once everything is set up and powered up, you will see 2 status LEDs on the front of the controller. The outer LED indicates the application status, whereas the LED closer to the controller button indicates the status of your network connection. Refer to the provided user manual to discover more about each color's meaning. It's now time to configure your controller using the Twinkly app. If you haven't already done so, please download the app from the App Store on an iOS device and log in or follow the steps to register a new Twinkly account. Once you're logged in, make sure your device is connected to the same internet connection as your controller, so it can be discovered by the app. Give it a few seconds to find your device, then continue with the onboarding process. You will now configure your device and all connected strings. Start by selecting the type of strings you connected, the LED profile, the number of LEDs per string, and lastly, the number of ports you used. Then press Confirm. In case you have multiple controllers as part of your installation, repeat this process for each controller. When you are done, you can group your devices together from the Devices tab on the app. Choose the type of group you want to create depending on your installation. For this tutorial, we'll set up 6 controllers to make up this LED wall here. Select the devices that make up your group, give it a name, then press Save. Once your group has been created, you are ready to map your lights. This process will create a precise virtual layout of where and how each LED is placed in your installation. It will only take a few moments, and it's done using your device camera. Browse to the Layout tab on the Twinkly app and tap Map Your Lights to begin the process. Make sure the whole installation is inside the camera frame before getting started, and keep a steady hand while mapping. This process might take longer depending on how many lights you are mapping. Once the process is complete, you can preview the final result. Tap OK when you're finished with it, and here's the result. And that's just the start of what you can do with your Twinkly Pro Powerline controller. Visit twinkly.com to find out more about our advanced features and get inspired to create truly outstanding visual lighting experiences.